Tuesday, August 4th, 2020. I'm in traffic, so I got plenty of time. I just finished doing street stand-up, and something interesting happened there. I started off fine. It was all right. It was cool, but it wasn't great. Like I was using the head movies technique, and that was helpful. Like I was still able to, pop off some. Hold up. Okay, yeah, somebody definitely died on that freeway tonight. That did not look good, not at all. That shit was. Ugh. It makes me think like I want to see a movie, like a spin-off of the Fast and Furious movies, but it's just all of the essential workers that have to clean up all of that shit. It's like, God damn, The Rock drove down the 91 again. God, fuck. All right, go get Jeff. We got to go get the crane. Why we got to get a crane? Man, they landed a tank on the freeway. They landed a whole tank. God damn, a tank this time? Yeah, man, it has a laser on it too. We're gonna have to fix that. No, but I was just off. I could feel that I was off still. That something was off. I wasn't doing something right. I was doing the third. I was using the head movies technique, but wait, no, there's gonna be more traffic. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This is crazy. This time it's construction. Where they building more freeways. Guys, nobody has money to buy new cars. I think we gotta worry about more freeways. Actually it might help. It might help with the traffic a little bit. You guys are making it worse right now. I don't think that, no, because the 91 hasn't gotten better at all. They were working on that. They were working on the 91, it felt like, for a decade. And then all of a sudden it opened up and it feels like, oh, that's just another lane filled with cars. Anyway, today, yes, I felt off. Still felt off, even though going in being like, I'm going to be positive. And I kept being positive in the sense that I would talk about positive things, but I myself wasn't feeling positive. And I couldn't really put my finger on why or what was going on. And at a certain point, it was hours into it. This is maybe 3.5, 4 hours in. This group of people, also the vibe of the different people that were there changed it up as well. The first group of dudes, one of them was a talker. One of them definitely had a comedian spirit. He just didn't have the comedian's drive to do it. And so there's a vibe there. It was cool. It was fine. Like, it worked out. And then there was, okay, yeah, dude, I'm trying to fucking get out of your way. God fucking damn it. Hold up. Jesus Christ, man. Happy little fucking trees. Alright, so, what was I saying? It smells like burnt tires out here. The first group of dudes, they were cool. Talked to them for a really long time, and it was fine. I was getting off some jokes here and there because, I still had the head movies technique and I could reference things, but it was off. I could feel it being off. Then the next two dudes that showed up were not the vibe I needed. One of them was drunk, and I think he was like in the closet but was hitting on me. And he kept insisting that I sing. He kept being, you guys sing Most Def. He kept insisting I had a deep, sexy, husky voice and that I needed to sing Most Def. And then he wouldn't stop. I even pointed at the side. I was like, nope, stand-up comedy, man. But you gotta be Most Def. You gotta sing like Most Def. Oh, man, I don't sing. I just do stand-up comedy. No, but Most Def. You sound like a husky, sexy Most Def. Just wouldn't fucking stop. And then and this is where it gets weird. Before he got, I knew he was gonna get weird with me, but he gave me a good amount of money beforehand. And that always makes it weird, because it feels like what is happening is they're buying their time to be obnoxious a little bit, or they're trying to, I don't know, butter me up in some way. And I was getting the vibe that he was gonna start some antics. There's gonna be a little bit of fuckery showing up, but so I was gonna hand him the $20 back, and he just insisted, and so I just I went along with it. It's frustrating, man, because he was a nice guy. He just socially wasn't with it, and he was drunk. What are you gonna do there? And then he brought his buddy, who seemed to be from fucking Bangladesh or something. I don't know. But he also he also gave me a fair amount of money. Granted, he did it at the end, but he also was like, he went into this whole long speech about how COVID-19 is not real, essentially. And he was doing the thing that really gets on my... First off, I'm not going to tell you his profession, but let's just say he wasn't a biologist. And he was doing the thing that is really getting on my nerves that people have been doing to me on the street, which is just speaking confidently about shit that none of us knows about. Like, I don't know. I assume there's some reality within the COVID-19. I assume, out of just basic respect for people, regardless of what I'm thinking right now, because I'm having a lot of feelings, and they're all kind of mixed, but overall it ends with, it's better to listen to the CDC than anyone else, is kind of how I'm taking it. There's a lot of conspiracies, a lot of paranoia, and I don't discount that. But at the end of the day, right now, I'm just going to listen to the dudes that studied the shit, is kind of how I take it. And everyone else listening to fucking YouTube, thinking they're a professor at MIT, like they can explain, oh, they know, they figured it out. So fucking egotistical. Like, people are out there telling me, hold up, try not to die real quick. Alright. People are out there getting real aggressive, telling me about all of these conspiracies and how they know the truth, and it's always different tweaks and versions from other people, and everyone's super confident. I'm losing track here. Basically, they were fine. I think I was able to deal with it fine, but it wasn't the right vibe to put me in the headspace I needed to be put in. Then this last group, 3 people, and then 2 others came later, showed up, and they had there was something about them where I was like, oh, I feel like I can relax. And I relaxed a little bit, and I talked for a long time. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to click into it. It wasn't working. And I got to the point where I told them, like, all right, guys, I'll just be honest with you. I'm not going to be funny right now. I'm just going to fucking talk to you. And they're like, it's fine. That's cool. They wanted to listen. They were one of those types of people, which I really love. My favorite audience members are the ones that are just curious about me. So I started talking, wasn't trying to be funny, and I was not funny. But the skill I've developed of keeping the audience's attention, whether it's funny or not, was working. So they were still paying attention. They were totally locked in. And then something clicked. And over enough time, I don't know how long it was. It felt like an hour, but I maybe 20, 25 minutes. After about 20, 25 minutes of just talking, just kind of airing out my feelings, something clicked where I was like, oh, fucking talk about things from... It's weird, man. Like, I can't... If I were to put it into words, it would be, oh, just talk about you. Talk about your perspective. And I have been talking about my perspective, so that's not the right words to use it, to describe it, and I think I'm just going to take some more time to figure out how to put it into words. But essentially, I was able to click into first person. Well, first off, I did one of my jokes. I did one of the jokes that I'd been doing, and it got a laugh. And as soon as I got that push, there was a bunch of momentum that got it. Something clicked after that, And I was able to get laughs, still be honest. I found this groove. If you're a surfer, I'm sure I'm not describing it well, but it's like being in the pocket or in the tube or whatever. I watched Rocket Power a few times. But it's like you're in this pocket and you have this groove and there's this synergy. You're making jokes, but you're still being honest. You're still it was this perfect fucking groove that took me hours to get to and needed a very specific vibe. So what I need to do is I need to figure out how I did that. What exactly did I click into? I know it had something to do with, it's like a mixture of first person and worrying about myself and coming at it from distinctly my perspective. It didn't feel like I was completely recycling. I feel like I'm recycling shit, like I'm only thinking about the same 4 things. So something clicked there, and I'm really glad that I pushed through and I eventually ended on that note, because I would have left real angry, real upset with myself if I left when dealing with the drunk guys. I'd have been real fucking disappointed in myself. But there was something there, and there's still gonna definitely need to be a lot of improvement on it, because I think it worked so well because those people wanted to listen. They were interested in what I was saying. They were interested in me. And that's like my audience or my fan base. So I think that's why that worked so well. But I need to be able to click into some version of that when I'm dealing with people that aren't my fan base, or that are drunk, or that are, whatever. So that's kind of where I'm at. There's something there. There's something there. I gotta dig for it. I don't know. I think I'll leave it at that. If you know one person that you think would enjoy this, please share it with them. And until next time.